we're focusing on taking the next step and to improve on both offense and defense this year. So we got to 8-2, we got to the playoffs, but we want to get past the first round this year. So that's our next step.
It's evolved a lot even though like we still don't have a lot of numbers, we still get new people like to the program to come in. So that's what we really try to do. People from different sports try to come in and bring our numbers up. We all are very fast, so if we get the ball in space and use our speed, we could be very dangerous.
We've got a new quarterback, so that's going to be a big deal. That the Borgman family, the 5 years of Borgmans are finally gone, so replacing them is going to be an issue. We're working through it, though. We're figuring it out.
This year we have a more running-oriented quarterback, so that changes a lot of stuff.
And you had a big breakout season offensively last year,
yes.
So does that kind of open your eyes of that kind of possible change?
Yeah, it opens up a lot of stuff. With like the defense doesn't really know who's going to get the ball because the new quarterback is a very great runner, so they really have to key in on two people in the backfield.
I'm excited for offense. We got quite the scoring ability I see out there. We have a hell of a runner, Diante. He's not afraid to tear it up the turf. I trust him getting 5 yards anytime. We're 2 yards from the goal line, I guarantee you gets it. We got Marvin. I take him one-on-one against anyone in the CVC.
You know, Diante's a 4-year starter. He started as a freshman on defense, and he's been playing offense the last 2 years, and specifically a big role last year. Marvin's been in there for 2 years, so those guys know the show. They're going to help Brian out a lot. Or, you know, the offense in general, from that point of view, just is taking the load off the other players that have to step in there. So it's critical.
It's some responsibility, definitely, to make sure that we're getting the rest of the guys where they need to go, but it's definitely a team. We still got to get the rest of the guys involved and make sure everybody's together and clicking on the same page.
We always want to be better than the next year, so that's what we've been doing. We made it to the playoffs the next 2 years. Now the next step is just to win a game in the playoffs.
The whole evolution of the program over the last 10 years the first piece was just to become winners, and become winners we had to get to 500. We had to get rid of losing records, and that took 3 years. And then we were 500 for 2 years, and we've been winners the last 4 years of winning records, and that just hasn't been done at Orange. I mean, we go back to the 50s before you have the type of success that we've had, and that's a tribute to how hard they've worked and their attitude and their mindset and what they've done. So our motto this year is we're just going to take the next step, and that's all we've done. We've continued to take the next step. So while we've won and we've made the playoffs, we haven't done too well in the playoffs. So now it's time to continue to challenge for a CVC championship, and that's not going to be an easy feat. The competitors in the CVC are really good, and then to get if we can make the playoffs again, if we can play well enough to get to the playoffs, we just don't want to get there. We want to win. So take the next step. That's the motto.